Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing Dead Space 2 on Zealot difficulty, and this is my no damage guide and walkthrough for the aforementioned title and difficulty. We are on mission 8 of 15, and this room has a few collectibles, so make sure you pick those up. I'm going to switch to my detonator here and lay some mines. Now that body right there will pop up, so I'm going to place some mines. It looks like I'm doing this indiscriminately, but when I did this before on my other guide, this worked wonders. So what's going to happen is it's on a timer, and these guys are going to jump from the vents. It's going to set off a chain reaction. This guy is going to charge at you, throw the spears at him, stick him to the wall, and that pretty much takes care of the entire room. You should have a power node because there was one in the previous room. If you don't have one, then purchase one. So, like I mentioned in the last chapter, if you're looking to follow in my footsteps what I'm doing, at this point I have the plasma cutter, or within about the next 5 minutes of footage, I'll have the plasma cutter all the way filled out, as well as the stasis module, that will be all filled out. And then I had the TK impalement, both of those purchased on the rig. Now I'm going to place a mine here for an enemy that sometimes jumps out of there. If he doesn't, it's not a waste because we can collect the mine using the alt fire. Now a pregnant is around the corner right here. Just take him out, and it is beneficial to upgrade the detonator so that you can have more mines to use at one time. And I would also say that the explosion radius of the mines is important to upgrade, so we will be doing that. And bear in mind, these changes aren't permanent. At any time, you can use the respec feature and change what you've done, but it does cost 5,000 every time. Another power node right here. I think there's an enemy in this room. If not, I'm mistaken. Yeah. Maybe a growl of an enemy was in that room. I don't remember. But it looks like lights are out in this room. We are coming up on a bench. This room here, what is this? I think this is just a transition to this room. Oh, I think it's exposition, which I'll have to speed up. This is not a hard chapter, not a long chapter, so it's not too bad. So the next save point is right here, and this room here, I'm gonna plant 2 mines in front of these vents. It's another one of those rooms where it doesn't matter which side you do it on because it's symmetrical. The enemies come out the same in the same manner. You might have wondered why I put mines vertically there instead of just one horizontally and wasted fewer. It's because sometimes they don't burst out at the same time, and I like to have a mine in front of each one so that they will definitely hit it. So what's happening here is we're going to have those guys getting killed on the right, a guy getting killed behind me, right there, he just got killed, and then taking these guys out, use the puke to dispatch both if you can. That's it. And then you can go to the bench. There's no thrill scares or anything like that afterwards. Just collect all your money. And even though you don't see me going to the bench, I did. I really enjoy going to the bench and making those purchases and strategically trying to map out what upgrade paths I want to do. I love this game. Another reason I hate Dead Space 3 is because they force you. Well, they don't force you, but I don't want to craft things. I just want to have the guns the way they're made. But anyway, this part here is a really dangerous section if you're on hardcore, because it's instant death if you get hit by it. I did die a couple of times here actually, but it was only because I knew that I had checkpoints to fall back on. So you can get body shots on these enemies here with the Seeker rifle, and it's just one hit. So this weapon is just absurdly powerful. It is restrained in the fact that you only get one shot per reload, and it doesn't fire too fast unless you start upgrading it. But that thing right there just stasis it, and you get a checkpoint right here. You'll have a couple more leapers. Always a worrisome situation when you're in zero gravity and you're trying to find these guys, but strafing works wonderfully. In the last chapter I mentioned that I was somewhat scared about the undertaking that I'm doing, and I won't lie, I am. I'm worried that there might be some part that is just insurmountably difficult. I have seen people do no damage of this game, but that doesn't mean I can do it. I'm just saying that, you know, I don't know. So therein lies the allure, I guess, of it. So we just have some traps of torture here. Not too bad. You want to stasis the revolving machinery so that you can have a way to go through this. This one's not too difficult. But I can't tell you how much I love this game. Like, the attention to detail, I can summarize it in one little thing that you do in this game. When you're in the menu and you're scrolling down, Isaac like tilts his head down when you're looking at the menu. You can see him like moving his head up and down, analyzing it, and I never noticed that until now. And it's just one of those things where, could they have done it any worse? Or better? There's just no way. Like, it's such a profoundly exquisite game. Like, I don't think they could have cheapened the game in any respect. And at the same time, I think it plateaued as far as quality. I don't think they could have made it any better either. It's an amazing game. So watch out for the flame from those things that can hit you. And then we're going to have one of these enemies that's not really a boss, but once again I find that the detonator mines really take care of this thing well. So I'm going to be taking my time here, just collecting everything. It's very important to save up your cash and your credits, whatever they are. And, you know, don't scoff at anything. Make sure you collect everything, because it all adds up. So as you approach this thing, he will reveal the spores that you need to hit. So just send some detonator mines his way, and he's already dead. Secret rifle works well there too, but not as good as the detonator in my opinion. And get the ruby semiconductor from him, which I think is 10,000, so that's essentially a node when you think about it. I believe the diamond semiconductors are 25,000 credits. Okay, so just place this onto there, back away when you get that little prompt, back away from it and shoot it. To test it, I did go through the fire and got hit, so if you're doing a no damage run, just stay away from the fire. And then I believe what you want to look for over here is a small med kit up and to the right. I don't think I got it when I went back and got it though, so I know it's up there. When you open this door, you'll hear the screechings of a dismembered stalker. He's going to come from the right. You can actually take a limb from that guy right there. I think those do look like dead stalkers, but if that's a lurker, they don't have sharp things to throw back. But here's more exposition. We're going to get a save point. There are schematics here in this room. I'm not sure what they are for. There's lockers and a save station, and in the next room it will literally say chapter 9. So once you get these tables out of the way, we will be in chapter 9, and I don't know how hard it is yet because I haven't done it, but it looks to be challenging. Take care.